Luke here. We're just on my way back from Curl's house. Done a bit of editing and some planning for the year. Coming back a different way, going back through Nyngan and Cobar and then Ivanhoe, just to break things up a bit. So I've stopped here at Nyngan at the Big Bogan. Going to preheat the oven for the choc chip cookies that we're going to make. Knock them over so they'll be ready at Cobar. Righto, so we're just checking out what they want us to do. I'll try and do it to the recommendations. We've got preheat oven 160 or 180 for non-fan force. So we'll start preheating that now. 180. And then we'll drive to Hermidale, which is about 40 minutes. And then from there we'll put the biscuits, cookies in and hopefully eat them at Cobar. Sounds good to me. Righto, we're 80 k's from Cobar. So we've been heating up for a little while. I'm gonna get this biscuits on the run. So it tells me medium-sized cookies sliced down to 1 centimeter pieces. Bake for 8 to 10 minutes for chewy cookies, 10 to 13 for crunchy, and then cool. Now, I reckon it's going to take longer than that. Plus, I've got 2 trays. So what I'll do is swap the trays straight away. So the one that's hot on the bottom, I'll change to the top now, and then in say 50 k's time, I'll swap the shelves over, and I reckon that'll be perfect. So we'll give it a go. I like using these for a couple of reasons. One, you don't have to cut all the ingredients. 2, they don't take up much space. 3, it's ready to go. Like preparation time, you know, when you're on the road, you don't always have heaps of time to get stuff done. So yes, it'd be nice to make your own batch every single time, and we do it when we have time. But when you don't have time, these little packs, like, they can keep in the fridge for months. You don't have to use them. It's a couple of different styles. Just cut them up, put them in the oven, job's right. Like, yeah, sometimes it's not always about, you know, making and getting it right. Sometimes it's about getting it done. That can be just as important as anything else. So cut those up there now, about 1 centimeter pieces. We'll get the first shelf out. Righto, that's very hot, so keep the enough for that shelf. Grab the next one. So what I'm doing is rotating the shelves. So the one that's really hot, I'll put to the top. That way it can hold some of its heat. The one that's not as hot will get hot now because it's in the middle. So fingers crossed that should work. Again, in half an hour I'll stop and check them. I don't think I'll be even close to being ready. In 10 or 15 minutes, so we'll give it a go. Hopefully that'll work. I'm planning on having a biscuit and a coffee at Cobar with my mate Tommy, and then I'll get on home from there. 30 k's goes to Cobar. Let's have a squeeze. They look pretty ready to me, so the top tray could do with a little extra. So what I'm going to do is swap the trays, turn the oven off. That'll keep the heat in there and just crisp up those top ones, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, looking, so not crisp, but definitely cooked. Swap them over. turn that down. I'll just turn it not off. I'm just going to turn it down to like 100 because I do want to cook. I'm just going to turn it down to 100 because I want to use the oven again after to cook dinner tonight. So I'm just going to leave it running. That way I don't have to heat it up from scratch again. But I reckon they'll be spot on at Cobar. Just in time to get to Tommy's place. So I made a little faux pas. I went and looked at a job when I got to Cobar, and it may have been the bearer of bad news now because I think I've burnt some biscuits. In fact, I reckon I have burnt some biscuits. Only the middle one. Not too bad. The top shelf is perfect. So if they didn't procrastinate and go and look at a job, they would have all come out like that one.
Yeah, you lost one.
So only one, it's too bad. So put them on the cooling rack. Yes, look at that. Victory. Oh, nasty.
Maybe lost more than one.
Yeah. We've still got a few in there, right? That one's probably savable. Might just leave those ones for now, I think. Right in the mirror. Those ones are probably no good. I mean, they're no good.
Yeah, we'll bin them ones. Definitely bin them ones.
No good. I'll be. But these ones will be alright. So, moral to the story, don't stop and do things, just concentrate on what you're doing when you're cooking. But they will taste delicious with when you're out the bush. Splash cola.